Oh, I was gonna be right again. You gotta start trusting. Actually, don't actually start trusting me. That's not a good one.
Over?
No. Why? I was just talking to myself. You got a problem with that?
It's like talking to somebody off screen.
No.
Okay.
Time.
Oh, sorry. As per
I have a live studio audience around here.
Okay. Sorry. Doctor EW.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. It's not my favorite, but I like it.
Right.
It's a solid choice, especially because like the whole like it's Wednesday. You know what that means? That was Brody Lee's whole thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of sad, funny to think about.
So, but last week I forgot
Okay.
the radio station I listen to more often.
Where music is going.
Often than even I just listen to wrestling there. It's very
Yes, it is.
last Friday was Mickey last soul ride.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Actually, she's not going into detail per se. She has a very uh, uh, or something or like not condition. And so like, you can't talk every single day.
Yeah, it's depressing. Sadly. Really?
There's, you know, radio out, not, you know, more
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be like
one big vacation. Is doing so. She's gonna cover for.
yeah. And I'm sure like she'll do like a crap ton of like promotional work and like she might go to concerts for him or something too.
Yeah.
But that's good. Like, you know, don't strain yourself, don't hurt yourself if you're having to, you know, if that's your job is talking, you definitely don't want your vocal cords to be screwed up.
Yeah, healing and getting that health.
Yeah. All right, music news. Sleep Token's beautiful album, Take Me Back to Eden, finally came out. I was right last Wednesday, like I said I would be. Except for the other 4 Wednesdays, when I also said that Sleep Token's album was coming out Friday. Exactly. That's why I kept saying it every week until I was right. So this ties into a couple of things with Sleep Token. First off, I haven't turned it off.
Okay.
Second off, they are going to get their first #1 album in the UK charts this week. If it hasn't happened already, it's going to happen like tomorrow. All of their the entire album, like the first, I'll say like 5 songs were like the singles that we already heard. So like I didn't skip them, but like I was like, all right, I've already heard all these. But then they got into the new stuff, and I cried 3 separate times, and I'm not even afraid to admit it. They had me crying, and then they had me dancing, and then they had me crying again, and I just didn't know what to do. But I've been converting everyone that I know into the Sleep Token cult that I am going to say that I'm officially a part of at this point. And yeah, you like any genre of music at all, go listen to Sleep Token because they take every single genre and are like, we're just going to do it. So,
fair
enough. Vessel raps in one of them. Yeah. You should. You should. Anyway, I'll convert you. I do force you to listen to them, and it never works. Eventually I'll find the song that you're gonna love, and it's gonna open the floodgate for you. Next little piece of news. One of my favorite bands, Steel Panther. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually made you listen to them. They do such wholesome songs as My Dong is Community Property, Asian Hooker, very family songs. I wanted to preface this with you and tell you what some of their song names were, because they are competing on America's Got Talent.
Interesting.
Yeah. They premiere next Wednesday, and I want to say 8 p.m.
Is it like one, or is it like the old?
This is the regular one. The article, all it says essentially is that Steel Panther is going to be competing. So when I first read it, I kind of thought it was going to be they're like a guest, or they're like maybe what's his name is a judge or something. No, they're competing. So
Interesting.
They're already massive. They've already got a recording deal. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. Maybe they're already big though. Yeah, maybe.
Like people watching Got Talent is
No, they don't. That could not be a more true statement. But one of my favorite videos on the internet is Steel Panther slamming a bottle of whiskey with it's not Carrie Underwood, it's crap. She was on Disney. Shoot, I want to say dang it, I don't remember. I want to say it was Lindsay Lohan, but I'm not right. But yeah, that's one of my favorite. What? Maybe. No, that doesn't even sound right. She's a country singer now.
Oh, the one I was thinking about.
No, I'll figure it out. After I get done with this music news, while you're going through your first little bit of wrestling news, I will look up the video and figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's one of my favorite. So the statement of that could not be more the truth. And the article just says, I wonder what wholesome family friendly song they're gonna play to impress the judges. Opposite of family friendly, just based on the 2 song names I gave you. Every other song is like that. They don't have one clean song. I can't.
Is that like favorite song, Spoiled Milk Titties?
It is like Spoiled Milk Titties, but a little bit less bad. I still feel like Spoiled Milk Titties is worse. That's still worse. I haven't, and I've been happy. I haven't listened to it in a while. And then my last little bit of June 16th, the second Friday of June, Red has a new album coming out.
Yeah.
I am hyped for that.
I didn't know that on radio too, and I'm right that one down.
Yeah. That honestly, I might too. I haven't quite decided if I want to yet. But I do like Red. I don't think I like them as much as you do, but I do like Red. They're solid. I saw them in concert a few times. I did do security for Red. That was one of the bands I did security for. Damn, there are bugs everywhere. Anyway. Yeah, these bugs are just anyway. You need to get some bug fuck off spray like they have in Trailer Park Boys. Anyway. Yes, that's what they call it. They call it bug fuck off spray. Anyway, last little bit of music news, and we get kind of sad here. Tina Turner passed away yesterday at the age of 83. It was confirmed on a report from all of her social media. Reported that she passed away in her home due to an illness, and plenty of rock and roll Hall of Famers have gone out of their way to give their condolences and share their memories about Tina. And including, I didn't think people from the Rolling Stones were still alive. I don't know why I didn't think they were still alive, but I didn't think they were still alive. Let alone using social media. Well, I guess it could be like their publicist or whatever. Anyway, not the point. The point is, a lot of people are going to be missing Tina Turner. Stupid bugs.
Like a zapper.
The point is she will be missed, and sending our best wishes to all of her friends and family, and all of her fans who knew her better than we did.
I don't.
I feel like we would. I feel like we'd really know something. Like I feel like she did a lot of things that we would know if we heard it.
Yeah.
But that is it for music news. I should have started off on the sad one and went to the happy sleep token one. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's still me every single time. Yeah.
Just
It is.
I'm gonna
I really wish LA Knights would have worked better than it did. Yeah.
So we have the prediction for
Yep.
United Champions.
Crown
Let's
I just said crown, as I call it every single time.
yeah. Let's start with it, shall we?
When he had that match and he said he completely blew out his knee, all three ligaments, his ACL, PCL, MCL, and then come to find out, like, he just kind of had a sore knee. Oh, man, poor guy. I feel like he's had 3 matches. He's acting like, and a lot of people are acting like he's God's gift. And if he wanted to have, I've had close to 4,000 matches, and I've torn both knees for real, like no MCL, partially torn, scope, partial ACL. If he wants to stay in the business and do it for real, why doesn't he talk about wrestling then? Because right now, I think he's getting a lot of help from the best minds in the business and pretending like he's doing more of it than he is. Because without the help of the people surrounding, I think Logan Paul falls flat on his face.
So you're saying, like, if Logan Paul were to go to a wrestling school and then have 3 matches on the independents, they wouldn't look that good?
Not even close. I think Logan Paul is an extremely gifted athlete.
100%.
And his potential to become a phenomenal wrestler is 100% there.
Mm-hmm.
What he did, though, is indicative of that. Not to say that he has those skills now. He could obtain them through years of work. But hopefully, I don't know him well enough to know if he knows that he doesn't, or if he believes his own hype. It'd be interesting.
I don't know if anybody's ever had their first 3 WWE matches look as good as his first 3 WWE matches.
Don't know if anyone's had their first WWE matches rehearsed as much as he's rehearsed his 3 matches either. Especially like working one-on-one with Shawn Michaels. who in the business can say that they worked for a month on one match with Shawn Michaels
Yeah.
before they had that match?
Yeah. If you're going to learn from somebody, that's a pretty good person to learn from.
Yeah, I mean, it's no wonder it was a great match.
Yeah.
He's working with one of the not just best minds, best in-ring technicians and performers in the history of the business, individually
Yeah.
for a month for one match.
Are we talking about the Roman match or the Miz match?
That was the Roman match, I believe.
I mean, they've all been really good.
Yeah.
Miz also has this incredible, uncanny ability to make everybody that he works with look like $1 million.
Miz, like we were talking previously about him being underrated, completely underrated. His pacing and way to engage the crowd makes the job of his opponents much easier.
I want to talk specifically about some of your like crazy moments.
Oh, I got an idea first.
Okay.
Logan Paul versus Johnny Drip Drip in the wrestling ring. Who do you think wins?
What would make the most sense?
Logan Paul. Come on.
Yeah, it would probably make sense for Logan to win.
Logan Paul versus me in boxing, though.
Ooh.
It's ironic.
He
would
went the
probably
distance with
beat
Floyd
Johnny
Mayweather.
Drip Drip in like one segment. But if it was boxing, I don't know.
He's probably had more experience in boxing than you.
Much more.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I think he's done with boxing though, isn't he?
Maybe.
Who wins if it's you and Jake Paul?
Well, I think I'd knock out Logan in like a couple rounds. Jake Paul, he's just a little guy. I don't know.
He has some real hands though.
Oh yeah, but he's just like a little small guy. He's a very cute fighter.
Oh man.
Jake Paul. If I could put like a little bow tie on him and sit him on my couch next to the dogs, I'd pet him. while we
Your dogs are
watch
very
the
small and
Avengers.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he would be a very good pet, Jake. But as a boxer,
Who was
thing
that?
I know.
Right.
The way both kind of agree is good at whoever he's working with. I feel
Yeah.
like the same thing for Brian Cage.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I personally thought it was great, but any his opponent always
Yeah. And during that video, I did figure it out, and I was incorrect. I don't think she was on Disney. It was Kelly Clarkson.
maybe.
I want to say that she was on Disney, but I don't think she was. But no, there's a video that's them just slamming a bottle of Jack with Kelly Clarkson on stage. And it's great. And the lead singer of Yellow Card. Yellow Card. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Interesting interview, though. I like the fact when they were like, if Jake was just, I put a little bow tie on him, just pet him. I was like, oh, if they have bow yeah. Really? Yeah. Who was that? Was that Logan?
Was
Because I can't place the. Thank you, Morrison. No, Johnny Mundo.
Yeah. It connects to everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I liked it.
Are you Boxing Mad 69 on Twitter?
Yeah.
On the 23rd of April, you tweeted, Garcia staying down after a body shot, pathetic, would never be me.
So?
Do you stand by that?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, in you come.
Joe.
Okay, so maybe you want to think before you tweet next time, yeah? Good lad. But, people have gotten way too comfortable talking Twitter, especially since Elon Musk took over. So if someone steps out of line, we just pay them a visit. Right, next up we have a Brian Thomas, or @Haaland_GOAT2657, and he tweeted, "I could be any professional women's boxer with one hand tied behind my back."
Okay, Natasha, you're up.
It's about providing accountability for what people say on social media.
Yep. And the big fight nights are especially busy for us.
Stop! Stop! I'll never tweet about boxing again.
Make sure you don't, yeah? Good lad. We're done. On to the next one. Good, yeah? Okay, we'll be right there. Someone has just tweeted, anyone outside the heavyweight top 5 is a bum. Thomas, you're up. Sometimes just the threat of action is enough.
I'll delete the tweet. I'll delete the tweet.
See? Tweet deleted. While on other occasions, we have to really think outside the box to make our point.
Social Squad?
Who?
You tweeted, WWE is fake. I'd rather have a bath with me nan than watch wrestling.
What are you gonna do about it? Pretend to knock me out with a steel chair?
Not exactly.
Nan.
Let's get that bath running, shall we?
Oh, I dropped my soap. Can you get it for me, sweetheart? The soap.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
Oh, funny.
Apparently, he said, "I've been doing some things that are hurt my forearm, you know, a lot of injuries."
Wait, who said this? Sorry, I missed it. Thank you.
Through it, and they're doing the best opinions.
All right, well, we'll see. I hope they do.
This show, I didn't get a clip of and
Okay.
Yes, drag him over.
And you
The
can-
middle bit is the hardest part of this ring.
What are they putting in it?
It's metal.
It's
yeah,
metal?
yeah, it's like a metal
Piece of metal.
Yeah, and it doesn't move.
Of all the things that we could use to put the rings together, you picked like the hardest stuff.
Literally.
And like with the diamond plate with the ridges,
Yeah.
you get really messed up.
Why?
I don't know.
It's
Because
just
it's war game.
War games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that hurts. That would not be fun. Because I know the apron's like the most like stable part of it, too. Putting two aprons together is just like.
So, I'm going. You know, just
Yep.
they're commercial for like the last one.
All right.
Oh, this is a little. I think this is I don't want reaction. I see and if you start to agree with them.
All right.
Shotzi. Oh, okay, Shotzi. You know that's a that's a cool little tag partner, right? Guys, she's a SmackDown fucking superstar. Why the fuck is she on fucking Raw? Somebody tell me. You have all these women On your Raw roster, you have, I'm looking at it right now, you have Xia Li, you have Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Where the fuck are these women? But let's bring over Shotzi for a brand that she's not even on to freaking Raw. What the fuck are we doing? Tell me that you don't give a shit without telling me you don't give a shit.
No, I hear you, man.
Oh my god, bro. They're not even trying to hide it. There's no visitors pass. There's no wild card rule. It's just Shotzi just showing up to freaking Raw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And I mean, basically, the Shotzi and Raquel are a tag team for one night only. I think.
They just expect us to not fucking say anything.
Yeah.
How they just expect, and that's why they do it. Because I'm sure nobody's talking about it. That they forget that Shotzi, because this is what they do. It's just like, oh, it's Shotzi. We've booked her so fucking irrelevant. Let's just have her come over to Raw and have people forget about that she's a SmackDown superstar. That's what they want you to do, Brian. She just comes over to freaking Raw, and now she's going to compete for a title. Forget Xia Li. Forget Katana Chance. Forget Kaden Carter. Forget all of these other freaking people that were drafted that you have nothing for. Like, why is Odyssey Jones and Katana Chance and Kaden Carter on this fucking roster? They were better off just staying over in NXT. Why the fuck are they on this main roster? They're sitting there twiddling their fucking thumbs in fucking catering in that fucking locker room. If you're legit defending this trash, then I'm sorry, you are part of the fucking problem. I don't care if that sounds harsh. You are the reason why we have a show that's this fucking lazy, that's this just lackluster, and that makes no freaking sense at all. Vince, Triple H, and all these suits and ties are going to continue to put on these lackluster shows and continue to book these wrestlers the way they do, because people like these ass kissers, these marks, are going to fucking defend it. And if they have those people, nothing's going to change, man.
Part you compare it to mine, it was just right up. We were always like, yeah, they've been good. Triple H itself good.
Yeah. I think so. I think Triple H by himself is fine. Like, it was good. And do I think this is better? No. And like he's right. Like, it's gonna be the same thing, just because like he's right. Like, nobody says anything about it. But at the same time, it's like people aren't willing to, come together as like a big collective. Like, yeah, there might be like a few thousand people, but you think like there's like the weekly Raw rating is like 2.3 million or something ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, there's just not enough people who are like hardcore fans anymore that care that much now. Because everyone, there are, but like there's not.
I mentioned that I had read they were like it was the draft that it was going to about, which is I'm still sticking with watching.
Right.
This is nothing.
Right.
Which I feel like we did. But even and that over to AEW, and whether or not watched, we definitely say if this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, but I don't think there will ever be enough people to make that big of a deal out of it.
again, right now it's still good. Not as good
No,
as
but
but,
so,
it's better than Fitz.
right.
You know, they're just like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It would be better if Fitz
Right.
would be like,
Yep. That's all we can hope for. Oh, dude, I am tired. Like I just like, I just got like kicked in the teeth with being tired. I don't know why. All right, let's do it.
it is
Okay.
again, TikTok. He's other superstars. I think that it was quote unquote his one.
Okay.
Obviously, he didn't use little milk cartons.
School's out! It's over, baby! It's over! First grade in the book! And that's the bottom line! Because Stone Cold said so! Somebody give me a hell yeah!
That might be my new favorite kid, even over the kid who knows every WWE theme song.
A different star. The other one I've actually seen was Roman Reigns, I think.
He did a Roman Reigns one? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I guess.
All right.
Apparently, the House of Flex.
Who does?
And
Oh, I thought you said a name, and I was like, wait, what's the name?
Danhausen.
I would love that. Go, Dan. Go. Can you imagine Dad be the best? Are you kidding me? That would just be fun.
Could take his spot.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I guess. As much as I like Buddy Murphy in there, I think Dan would be more funny. Dan would be way funnier in there. He'd be like, just run up, I curse you. Again?
Last week,
Yeah. So,
with whoever was in the fight or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting CM Punk again. Sweet. Speaking of, is it this Saturday? Oh, it's like not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
I don't know what day.
Well, I'm assuming it'd be Saturday.
I don't know.
Right. Well, did you see that we're getting gameplay footage for AEW Fight Forever yet?
I'm not.
Yeah. There was a whole thing about like there was a tweet and it was like, if you're afraid that they took blood away from AEW, Fight Forever, and look at these screenshots and it's just I'm sure it's just blood everywhere. No. Oh, why do I stop watching AEW right before all the stuff happens?
What?
Sabu just appeared on AEW. Why do I always stop watching before all the stuff happens?
That's what I do.
I wasn't watching. I just got a Bleacher Report article. Damn it.
So you heard the term paddles?
No, what does that mean?
So, because of, I hope, maybe I should.
Yeah.
Straight. You have been telling men for years that you don't want them, you don't need them, they don't meet your standards, that they don't treat you right. You can pay for your own hair, you can pay for your own nails, you can afford your own home, you can afford your own car, and are good for nothing. You're strong, you're independent. Then you get mad when these men go to another country to actually find a woman that has the qualities that they are looking for in a wife. Make it make sense. I also want to talk about why this mindset that so many Western women have is actually extremely problematic. Because not only are you putting down the men who are going overseas with pure intentions, you're also putting down the woman from these other countries solely off of the fact that they were not brought up in a Western culture. Because you're calling them uneducated, you're calling them poor, you're calling them weak, you're calling them vulnerable. You're creating a superiority complex where you are at the top and women from all these other countries are at the bottom. Now let me tell you something. If you were really superior, the men would not be leaving. And you would not be single.
Damn!
Sensational.
Finds
who's not women here.
Yeah, makes sense. I just love the damn at the end.
Oh. Pick did have regarding.
Okay.
Apparently, there's Dragunov is supposed to be joining Imperium as a fourth member.
Okay. I like it. I'm here for it. They'd have to explain why.
I feel like
Gunther and he 1,000% fits. But who did he have his big match with? Didn't he? It was like Dragunov, and I want to say it was Butch before he became Butch, but I can't think of his name before Butch. He done? No, wait, maybe. But no, that is his name. But like, didn't they have like an insane match in NXT? There was a pay-per-view where there was like a ridiculous match and like, yeah. Anyway, I want to say those two.
Yeah. You would like
yeah, you're doing great. It's all right.
You're good. With me. Catch up.
Yeah.
You like catch up?
Sometimes, yeah. Most things I'll say. We are talking about this, and if you weren't going to say it, I was going to.
You've got to check out this new Heinz Remix machine. It's like a Coke Freestyle for condiments. It was debuted at the National Restaurant Show. First you choose your base. They have ketchup, ranch, barbecue sauce, or Heinz 57 sauce. But then you get to pick your mix-ins. They have jalapeno, buffalo, smoky chipotle, and mango. And you get to do a low, medium, or high intensity on each one. And then you take your cup, you put it down almost like a Coke Freestyle machine. And this thing is going to do some real work. So check this out.
First you see the base coming down, the flavors are coming down at the same time, and this thing just spins this cup super fast. So it's basically shaking and mixing everything together, and you watch above, you can see the countdown, and as it gets closer, it's going to start flashing red to let you know it is ready to eat, and you can eat this with anything, fries, burgers, any food. It's mixed perfectly, tastes great, cannot wait for this.
The 1 year I don't go to the restaurant show.
That'd
be
I can make jalapenos.
I'm sure you. Yeah. No. Yeah. It'll happen. No, that's.
Look, we only have 4 options.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll add stuff on. Like, I'm sure it'll expand. This is, I wish I could have got to see the unveiling. It would have been so cool. Because I went when they introduced like the new Keurig that came out a few years ago. Like that's when I was there, and that was insane to line up to get a coffee from it. But it was fantastic. That's where I bought my Japanese knife and my cleaver. No, not even Cutco. Different. I have a giant. I have 2 cleavers now, but the first cleaver I bought at the restaurant show. Yeah, and that tree cutting board that I don't use because it's so nice.
Listen, first we're gonna try friend.
Aye.
He was quote, yeah, have the
Okay. Many acts of terror. It's no bueno. Can't do that.
In a straight English, unstable and seems to be distinguished reality.
Right. Okay. Well, hopefully that hopefully she's okay. Hopefully that hopefully that we're filing the restraining order doesn't push him over the edge.
Right.
Because that seems to happen a lot. Is when like they actually file their restraining orders when they're like, and they're dead.
Right.
So hopefully for her whole family and her that she's actually safe.
Two things in the title to kind of follow up on last week.
Mm-hmm.
First one, back really old item back.
Okay. Okay. Well, he figures that out. I'm going to talk to you about our sponsor. Snoopy. Snoopy, the dog from Charlie Brown. That's right. That's right. Snoopy from Charlie Brown. He's our friend and he can be your friend too.
Yeah, I guess.
Just effed up my entire setting to get that Snoopy. And look, he has hot chocolate in his head. Oh yeah, yeah. How's this going? Are we getting Taco Tuesday back?
The title for the circle is backfire.
I'm sure it has.
is winning.
Shit.
They're maybe just I think just referring to the fact of yeah, this is wasting articles, but yeah, it was just referring to the fact they do that as a
Oh yeah, which we both assumed they would. You know, like we both were like, we're gonna go to Taco John's now just to, so I'm sure they're getting slammed now.
yeah.
So before we get into, oh sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as the other, three of them look kind of
Not again.
I'll do the one that does it first.
All right.
Sean Hunter, who's real. I can't give it a second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have 70 students in my class right now. I've had 2 of them come to office hours.
Wow.
Over the course of 14 weeks. It's I'm like, come, I'm here. Talk to me.
Please.
Give me papers ahead of time. I'll give you notes, then turn them back in. But it's so funny. It's like, it's like students just don't realize, and I actually had a friend say you have to change it from office hours to student hours. Like you have to change the title of it on your syllabus. So I did that and I did get a little bump, but no, like I said, like only 2 or 3 this entire semester. And I'm like, come talk to me. It's something I didn't realize until my last 2 years of college. And then I really took advantage of it. I would just go hang out with my professors.
How are none of your students even just going just to hang out with Ryder Strong?
Yeah. I know I'm cool, aren't I, guys?
Cool. Like I would go hang out with you.
Yeah, it's an hour before my class on Thursdays. Yeah, right now it'll be
Danielle,
Thursdays at 3 o'clock. You guys come and just hang out.
We're gonna come and hang out. We'll spend some time with you.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, see, you got to think of his character. I don't even know who he is.
Maybe.
But also, I think, like, I had the exact same thing as him. Like, I didn't do a student out, like, office hours or anything until, like, my last, like, 2 years of college. And I was like, oh, I understand now. And I got so many more good things. I may or may not have had a shot with one of them before class. Allegedly.
Interesting.
Allegedly. Yeah.
All right. Second one.
Okay. Okay.
Now you know.
Did you know that that like I would never steal a car music?
Yeah.
Like the piracy music before all the DVDs. They got sued for piracy. They never had they never had the license for that song.
That's amazing.
How funny is that?
You wouldn't steal a car.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a theme song.
They got in trouble. They got in
That's
big trouble.
So good.
Yeah.
That's funny. He wouldn't steal a theme song. I forgot all about that. Oh, that's funny. Never steal. Yeah, it's. I forgot all about that little song. All right, I'm ready for my childhood to be shattered.
Did and board games, all that.
Okay.
If you're new here, my name is Danny, and I was on 70 episodes of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader back in 2009 as one of the fifth graders. There she is in all her 9-year-old glory, slaying. And someone recently asked me why, when I talk about the show on TikTok, do I only use clips from one episode? And I was super confused because I've used clips from all different episodes. And then I realized they thought I was just showing clips from the same episode because I wore the exact same outfit for 70 episodes. As did literally every single kid on the show. The outfit was from Target. It was kind of a sleigh, purple flower shirt, purple skirt, gray leggings, and a really cool pair of knockoff Converse. And my hair was always in these 2 like clippy things. But the reason that we all wore the same outfits every single solitary episode was because we were children, and children, because of SAG-AFTRA and labor laws, are limited in the number of hours that they can work. So it was a lot easier for the editors of the show to cut between various reaction shots from various episodes, to use banked reaction shots, to use bank shots of us running in and running off set, as opposed to having to refilm those things multiple times for every single episodes to make sure they were getting the shots that they needed. So like, let's say they needed a shot of me looking really stressed out while a contestant tries to answer a question. Instead of making sure that they have it during that particular episode filming, they could pull a shot from a different episode that would fit in. But if you're wearing different clothes, they can't do that. And so you got to make sure every time you film an episode, you have every single shot that you need, which obviously would take a lot longer. So they didn't do anything to actually affect the outcome of the show, but things like reactions, shots of us walking in, running back to our desks, it was just easier to be able to cut between various episodes. So we always wore the exact same outfits for 70 episodes, whole summer, this outfit.
Huh.
I didn't use it, but I just imagine moving easily. Make it look like they're stumped or thinking, maybe there's that kind of question, but pop in the clip.
Right, looking stressed out. What if one of them lost a tooth? What if one of them lost a tooth?
No. That's
like, yeah, think about it. Like one of them loses like their front tooth. All of a sudden, they're different. They can't just go back on all the shots because now they don't have their front tooth. Just blew the editor. You're smarter than the fifth graders' minds.
Oh, I did one more picture, and then we can hear back.
Is this wrestling related?
No.
Is it kid related?
No.
Okay, then hold on. So you know that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey came out?
Huh?
Right? That horror movie about Winnie the Pooh?
Heard of
it. How have you not heard of this? Okay, so last year, I told you about it. I know for a fact I did. So last year, Winnie the Pooh became in the public domain, so you can use Winnie the Pooh, anything from the 100 Acre Woods, blah, blah, blah. So immediately someone's like, Winnie the Pooh kills everyone. And so it's called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Okay.
And it's just got Winnie the Pooh and Piglet fucking terrorizing Christopher Robin and his new girlfriend for leaving them. But I want to see it. It looks bad. It looks real bad, but I still want to see it. But the thing now is that a lot of other things in Disney have gone to the public domain. So we're getting Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare, which I think is Peter Pan going postal and killing all the Lost Boys. We're getting a Cinderella horror movie where Cinderella's going to go postal and kill everybody. That one we have screenshots of, and it just looks like a gore fest essentially. And then apparently coming out like soon, we have Bambi, the horror movie. So where Bambi just kills everybody. So now it's just, I can only imagine when they get so like other things, like imagine in like 100 years or however long when Moana comes into the public domain. Imagine what they're gonna do. Xander's like, I'm done. Leaving the podcast. Oh. Well, while Xander's getting the notebook, we'll hear another word from our sponsor, Snoopy. I love this coffee mug. This is now my new favorite gag on the show. It's just our word from our sponsor, Snoopy. Well, Snoopy's our sponsor right now. Yes, he's doing great.
political.
Because everything is at this point. I just said because everything is at this point.
Is a swimsuit.
Okay.
Notice the package on this.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, there goes Adidas now. Didn't they learn from Bud Light? Didn't anyone learn from Bud Light? You think people would learn from Bud Light to just not? Because Bud Light's at the point where they're giving cases away.
Yeah.
like they literally don't have space for all the beer people aren't buying. Okay.
Originally injury, health. PW say that Mercedes Moné was booked to beat William and win the NJPW Strong Women's title.
Okay.
Also said on Observer Radio that Moné in Japan and the company, but he wasn't ready to date the covers.
Because she moved over there full time now.
Yeah.
So she can do whatever she wants.
This I'm if it is. This is according to BWE. The new weight should be considered a of the belt into Triple H. Who held the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad because like the World Heavyweight title is synonymous with like it. So in my eyes, the because we had this discussion, like the United States title for you has always been a Monday Night Raw thing, right? Or is it the other way around?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the United States title has always been Raw, Intercontinental has always been SmackDown. Especially for me, WWE title has always been Raw, and World Heavyweight's always been SmackDown. So it's really cool to see like this come back, like even though it's not on SmackDown, because freaking Roman, I'm still glad to see like the title that I kind of grew up with come back, even though it's not the same, it's not the same thing. But I'm glad to see that it's like a continuation, that they're gonna like honor the legacy of it still. That makes me very happy. There's still a lot of bugs.
We should mention, which 100% sure, changes to our podcast.
Yes.
We're not sure when.
We're not sure why.
Not sure how, what.
Nothing.
Those changes, and especially at submitted meeting, we stood our bet. But if changes, which we were having a new permit, we will probably
yeah. I feel like we aim for an hour and then just like whatever we go over, we go over. But we'll discuss that more. Yeah, we have. Yeah. Yeah. Add everything else.
First, or said the world heavyweight. This is AJ.
This is such a hard one because I really feel like that it's going to be Seth, but I've also seen rumors that they're nervous to put it on Seth
because of the movie.
Yeah, because they want the world champion to be there every single week, and if Seth has more movie roles, he can't be there every single week.
Right.
AJ, however, has got none of that going on. But
What else I was saying, and try to dissect word for word on the interview that was at.
yeah, I,
Was saying, I do not think he's going to be in the top. I think that he's not going to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that I'm going AJ.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Seth. My heart's telling me Seth, because I think they're gonna give it to him for a little bit because I feel like he needs a win at Night of Champions. Like maybe they take it away from him, like maybe not right away, but like you know what I mean. Maybe he doesn't have a long run with it, but I think he's gonna win it at Night of Champions at least.
If he's already filmed moves of fighting champion, I don't
Yeah.
even if they do it, they're gonna have to take it.
Yeah, I think. Dang it, I'm going Seth for now, but that one might be one I change. I'm gonna think on that one a lot. I think for the next few days.
I do understand to an extent if you're doing options.
No, I'm not, and I'm not. Like that's the sad part is like I really like something's telling me Seth, but I don't know. Like that one there's a good chance that one might change.
Lesnar.
I'm going Lesnar. There's no way Cody can do it again.
No.
There's zero way Cody can do it again.
I mean, again, it was but
yeah.
And he's entitled with as Triple H, and he's with his torn pec.
Yeah.
He's still
gonna wrestle. I don't know if he's gonna win, but he's gonna wrestle. This one I'm so conflicted on.
But I do think
so do I.
I think someone's going to take them. They're going to so they can make
so they can
that.
And that because what Roman 4 belts.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you're right. I think I'm gonna go Bloodline because I don't want it to be, but I think
maybe we'll get right back to me and Kevin.
Maybe there'll be like, ooh, you know what? Maybe they no, that wouldn't work. I don't know. I'm gonna think on that one.
Maybe it'll straight up to you. Maybe we'll just straight up.
Maybe.
And because of what happened on Raw, maybe we'll decide to throw in the match on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Like where your head's at.
I see
Gunther. Gunther's winning. He's keeping that time.
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Here's what I'm.
Okay.
Thank you for now. I don't. At the very. I think.
Okay.
And then seen yet. Positive character.
Okay. All right.
Have a storyline with drop the title and have him do something else anyway.
All right, all right. I see where you're coming from.
I do think that's raw.
Yeah, but maybe.
Maybe
Yeah, oh yeah. That's probably where you get
and
something.
then I get something at all, and I'll try to find that we made or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
Back down.
Who is it? Rhea and what's her name? Natalia. Just Rhea.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Natalia's even. Oh, Natalia was in NXT. I thought Natalia was in NXT. No, I thought she was. Yeah, like, why haven't we? Because it's weird seeing the Raw Women's Championship on SmackDown.
Yeah.
They had the perfect opportunity to switch the titles over, and they didn't, so.
So, Raw Women's Championship.
I'm going Asuka. All right. It does. I think Asuka's got it this time.
Here's my thought. No, I think anytime that I thought the opponent was gonna her, she's had it way too long.
Yeah.
I'm going on this one. For two reasons. Anytime Asuka in the I think the reaction was and the quote unquote to Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
So the actual match is going to go to Bianca.
Yeah.
On top of that, has the commentary team been mentioning her record-breaking record break?
Go for the record break. All right. I see where you're coming from. I'm confident.
Again, that's
yeah.
what I'm going.
Yeah. They're trying to break a lot of records right now.
Yeah.
Gunther's title breaking reign, Roman's title breaking reign, Bianca's title breaking reign.
All right.
Miz himself.
And I was not even close to interested because I wrestled around. So, Becky because when I was watching, I had like a gathering kind of look. So I was watching and
Yep.
Me kind of excited.
I did. I got to watch part of it today. I've been busy. I want to finish it after podcast. But yes, I'm going Trish for this one.
I'm probably going to change.
All right. All right. There's our bets. We have until Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to change them. If you really want to know if we change them, you can follow me on Twitter. Usually I put them. If I change stuff, I try to remember to. Or if you really want to know and you don't want to follow me on Twitter, that's too bad. You just have to wait when we go over who won. I wouldn't call it a podcast, but nothing. I saw it earlier. And guys, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, there goes Pat McAfee and WWE right there.
His show was originally because commentary for.
Yeah, but if he signed a contract with ESPN, I don't think they're going to let him do both. Unless ESPN buys WWE and then, or buys the rights to SmackDown or whatever, and then we could have the Pat McAfee show about SmackDown. All right. Please like, comment, subscribe, comment, whatever you kids do nowadays. Follow our link trees in the description below, and we will see y'all in the next one.